Hello, everybody. What's up? Cedric Cathedral here, CRFP commentary, Ring of Honor, because that's what we've been doing. And I don't know, I'm starting to get to the point where I might be regretting that. Might be regretting it because Tony Khan was like, man, we've done so good. Let me mess this up.
Yep.
But before we get into the messed up stuff, let's get into the good stuff. And so with that, let me get this graphic up because, you know, we professionals. Look at that. Answering viewers. I popped that up there. And we're gonna, hey, look, I want to give a thanks out there to everyone that does comment. Global Elite Future, Ray, FUBAJ, HUD. Thank you. 2 accounts. Same guy. But he's doing what he can to help us out. And seriously, thank you. I don't know what kind of commenting, if it's a bot or something, but I know that his channels are legit. He uploads his own stuff. His, you can reach, he's down there in the description along with other people. So, you know, support the E-Feds and just other channels in general. And also thanks to Zemo. And if this person ever comments again, Stacy Washington, Mrs. Big Guns. But yeah, just want to do some, show some love out there. But we're gonna get into answering viewers, and that's gonna be Zemo, maximum Zemo. That's what I might have to call him, or Zemo times all of it. Not infinity, because infinity is like it can come to an end, you know, it can, but all of it, that goes beyond.
No, Zemo times 9,000.
Times all of it. All of it.
If it's greater than 9,000, it is all of it. You know that.
It is over 9,000. I want that Vegeta. I want that Vegeta to scan, Ultra Instinct Goku and be like, what is it now? You know, I think his scouter would just jump off his face and run.
He just fall over.
Yep. Or just the reading would say, don't try it. Go on, little dog.
Fuck around and find out.
Yep. Don't fafo, man. Don't fafo. So, popping myself. Go ahead. Let's get this going.
All right. If caring about others and standing against sexual abuse, racism, greed, and disrespect makes me a bad guy, I guess I am the bad guy. You're right that everyone deserves respect, but I grew up around so many positive and great women in my life, from my mother and sisters to my teachers, so hearing news of women being treated like objects just disgusts me.
See, that's a personal level thing, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
I strongly agree with you. I get you. You know, I had certain biases crushed from my childhood, because growing up, I thought if anyone was in power, it'd be women until you get to the president. That's really what I thought. So, I mean, I'm just saying we you know, our personal experiences it aids in our views across the board, you know. Mm-hmm. So, you know, and if it makes you the bad guy, then you're going to be the bad guy, because that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what's, hey, check out Andor, man. Yo, if you don't even really like Star Wars,
you can.
This ain't really Star Warsy. Not really. It's more of a, how can I say, combat political thing.
Mm-hmm. And heavy social commentary.
Whoa. Is literally all they did was just mirror image our real life. That's all they did. They just took out the racism and xenophobia. That's it. They mirrored us. They just took out the racism and xenophobia. So
they left the fascism.
Yep. But that's where we are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, most people, they say, well, you know, if hating these people because of what they did make me a racist, then I'm a racist. It's like, okay, then you're going to hold that proudly. Okay, you're an idiot, you know, but there's certain things you got to look at logically. That's all. You just got to look at it logically. All right. Keep going.
I know money is important, but I also know that far too many corrupt people are misusing money for their own selfish reasons instead of using it for the benefit of others. There are not enough honest rich people using money for good reasons.
Yep. I mean, most people, it's just these rich old people everywhere doing what they can to amass all the money for what?
Yeah.
Literally, what is the end game? You could right now retire at 65 if you want. That's not old, but 65 with your umpteen millions, live in a nice home and just chill, enjoy yourself without the stupid stresses of living by somebody else's code made by people long dead that didn't understand anything.
Mm-hmm.
Just live your life. Then people get 70 and 80 and still doing it. It's like, what you want that money for? What are you gonna do? People that just like that Koch brother, he died, and I'm like, he didn't take it with him.
You can't do that.
It ain't like Cubish.
You can't get buried with your money. They gonna break into your grave. It don't work that way.
Look at the pharaohs.
Yeah, see what happened to them.
They died, and they tried to take it with them. No, they ain't happening. Grave robbers, because poor people or greedy people, they gonna come get you.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
As for this episode, I am happy to hear the female stars of Ring of Honor are getting more time to shine. Athena has done great work on the RH Women's World Championship. She is having so much fun right now. But poor Archer, whatever potential he had has been wasted. Johnny versus Dalton has been dragged out for too long, even if it is entertaining. At least it was at first. Brian Keith looks pretty good, but aside from his proving ground match against Eddie Kingston, I have not seen his other bouts. At least not yet. I hope he stays in Ring of Honor because he won't go anywhere on Dynamite or Rampage.
Or Collision.
Honestly, only good AEW show is Collision. FTR been carrying Collision for months. They've been treating FTR bad.
It's like, how can we hate you? It's like, okay, let's figure it out.
Yeah. I am contemplating whether to watch TNA now that Scott is gone. I want Scott to return, but sadly I know Anthem won't reverse their decision because they are corrupt, short-sighted, expletive. It's just a bunch of symbols and exclamation points. So we can put whatever expletive there we're not.
Yeah, it's like, look, all I got is just curse words. I hear you, man. I hear you.
We can go with chlor bag.
Yes. If it's too many curse words, just call them a chlor bag.
Yeah.
We got that from Teen Titans Go. Starfire.
Yeah.
Chlor bag. That fit everything.
The roster has already voiced their disapproval over Anthem firing Scott, and some of them might walk out. I would not blame them if they did. I always enjoy sharing my opinions with you guys. You are always honest, and I respect your insights.
Thank
you, Zemo.
See, that right there made me feel good.
We've been a bit delayed in getting to this next show, and
just no energy, low energy, and then sleeping all day. They got sick, and my body trying to. You know what? CJ, you ain't bought no more oranges. And the last
on
orange,
the darn floor.
They are?
Yes.
Well,
you always look through the bags, but you didn't do it today. They right there.
No, I was too busy making the herbal teas.
All right, they there.
Oh, I'm gonna tear up some oranges. If somebody's sick around you, eat orange twice a day. Just saying, twice a day, space it out. Or just when your body will tell you, it's like, man, I want that orange. Get it.
Or have lemon in your drinks.
I can't have lemon.
I know. But for those who can.
So, yeah, you can have lemon, real lemon. I don't know if that concentrate stuff is actually lemon or not, but it might not have what's needed in there. If your system can handle it, try to have some of the shavings of the skin, the outside skin.
Yeah, the rind. Try
to have some of that, that's where a lot of nutrients are. That the white inside of it too. It'll boost your immune system, but it'll tear me up. So I can't have it. So for all of you that can, it helps. It will help. All right. So that'll do that for the answering comments area. So we want to get down to this review?
Yes.
Because
it shouldn't take very long.
Yep. So this is February 22nd. All right. That's when this took place. So
the shows prior to this were great. Y'all heard us talk about them. I mean, it was like they hit their stride, man. It was a joy to watch and not feel, that internal cringe the whole time. But then we came to this one.
Yep. And look, I love wrestling. Y'all love wrestling. That's why you're listening. And I appreciate y'all listening. They start off with Taya Valkyrie and Sussy Love.
It's part of the Ring of Honor Women's TV title tournament.
Oh, it was?
Yes.
I didn't even put that down. I just thought it was just, let's just do something because it was so uninteresting. I literally thought it was just the opening match.
Nope.
Crap. They suck.
Mm-hmm.
And because they suck, they're going to get this. God damn. That's noob. So here's the thing. We skipped this. Why? Because this was a train wreck of a match for the opening minutes. We tried to stomach this. They looked like it was training through the motions, but in front of a live crowd instead of doing it in private.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Taya is not my favorite wrestler by far, but I've seen her perform well at times. It depends. She's one of those wrestlers where it depends on who she's wrestling. For this, you could tell that the Sussy Love was outclassed and Taya wasn't trying to help her look good.
Nope.
It was just, I know what you're going to do. Let me wait for you to get in position. Okay. It was mind numbing watching them work.
Sussy had no oomph in anything and was so overly careful she underperformed or something. It was just terrible.
It's like maybe she was nervous.
We couldn't keep watching this. So Taya won with the curb stomping pin.
I don't know if Sussy was nervous or Taya was being a wrestling elitist or both or none, but it was terrible.
It was horrible. Then we get Lee Johnson, Big Shotty versus Sonico. I'm like, here come the luchadores. And I know what Tony Khan's trying to do, but he just does it poorly. So I was like, let's give this a little bit. And we just skipped. I love wrestling. This, I wrote just not interesting. Lee took me out of this. Lazy leapfrogs and lacking enthusiasm. He had no emotions in anything. He didn't have any umph. He didn't put any stank on nothing. Everything was just sterile.
Mm-hmm.
Lee won with the elevated reverse DDT and pin. That's
it.
Great finishing move. So then, see, I could recognize this one. So this one was the Women's World Television Title Tournament. Red Velvet versus Sandra Moon. I think that's Moon.
Yeah, it was Moon.
So two things ruined this match for me. Moon and commentary. Moon was too joyful even just after gaining any offensive move. That's a no-no in a fight, okay? Let's say you look down on someone, you're going to be smiling because you know you're better than them. Or at least you want them to think that, your joy shows how weak they might be to you, even if you're bluffing. So let's say the fight starts And let's say you're pummeling them, you're pushing them to the ground. You're like, no, stay down there, little man, stay down there. Or little girl, depending upon what's going on. And, you're going to belittle them. You're going to probably keep that smile. But as soon as you get hit, that smile gone.
Yeah.
It's going to take a little bit for that smile to come back. Because once you get hit, it's like, oh, no, we're going to have to do this. And it's going to be hard for some. They might see a smile, but it's more like a grimace of anger. So she was taking blows, getting beat up, and then I've got offense. Yay! Look at me smile. I'm like, come on.
Maybe she was just happy to be there. I don't know.
Coleman cited if Moon won, it could be considered an upset.
Then why is she in the tournament?
Why is she in the tournament? Yeah, that's right, girl. Why is she in the tournament? If this could be an upset, why is she in the tournament? Wouldn't you want the tournament to be filled with all candidates to be champion?
Maybe he forgot it was a tournament fight.
No, it's just what they do. Sockface do it. Why put a scrub or lower class wrestler in an inaugural tournament? That's what I wrote. Moon had issues with connecting at small points, and Velvet was kicking out of finishers. Velvet won with her spinning axe kick and pin. Doing legit finishes, and Velvet's like, no. Just see it. God damn.
Make your mind numb.
So then we get Brandon Cutler versus Danhausen.
Man.
For some reason. Hold up.
I'll peck your goddamn eyes out.
There is no reason in the world that Brandon Cutler ever needs to be on anything televised.
If y'all don't like me playing this, just let me know. Just say it's okay. If y'all don't like this, let me know when this is, at any given juncture. I've been wanting to do this for a long time because I mess with my family playing these randomly throughout certain days. It's just what I do, and I'm extending our family fun to y'all. That's really what I'm doing. Brandon, y'all don't like it, let me know and I'll stop. Okay, it's just something I'm having fun with.
They said Brandon Cutler, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. And on top of that, Colt Cabana came out with him, dressed in the same colors and stupid multicolored tiger stripe jumpsuit or whatever it is, tracksuit. I'm like, really? I mean, it was like really on so many levels, because Colt Cabana's not gonna win nothing. He's a part of the get along gang. It's pointless, and then it's almost like just crapping all over all this 2 years of drama that started because Hangman Page was mad about some rumor about Colt Cabana being fired because of CM Punk.
Yep.
And here he is back working again.
Cutler comes to the ring with the Elite theme, a theme the Bucks long let go of. That theme doesn't suit anyone, let alone a mid-card comedy act.
He's not even a mid-card comedy act.
Yeah, we're not even halfway through.
He's barely visible. What do we hear? Cut the camera off, stupid.
That was it.
That's it. That's all we ever hear. And we know who stupid is. Stupid is Brandon Cutler. He should have come out stupid. They don't even say his name.
When we first saw Brandon Cutler, I had hope. The very first match he had on Dynamite, I had hope. He looked like a wrestler. He acted like a wrestler. He wrestled. His match was serious. The crowd liked him. Then after that, started getting busted down. MJF came in and just humiliated him. And I remember that. Look at your loser family in the audience. Tell them you're a loser. Tell them how much a loser you are. I'm like, my goodness. Mm-hmm. I know you want to be a heel, but how much of this is real?
Complete humiliation.
It was just cold spray curses for comedy for way too long.
Yep.
We skipped it. Note, during the second ad for the main event, Cedra rolled it back because she just skipped it. But she rolled it back, and it was just hijinks and foolishness with a ton of indie work. Several minutes of mini moves and silliness, and Danhausen wins with a weak-looking boot kick and pin. Lots of finishes, lots of moves, and then I'm going to kick you in the face.
Yeah.
That's my finish. I'm going to kick you in the face. Could have kicked him in the face ages ago.
Yeah.
I could have kicked him in the face. Be like, how long was this match? I don't know, 5 seconds. What happened? He kicked him in the face. So then we get to the Women's World Television Title Tournament. Abaddon versus Viva Van. A better match, but it was a long match and dry. Abaddon is a face that bites with no reason to stop being a heel other than to scare people she never attacked from the stage. Abaddon wins with her finisher, Black Dahlia, and she won.
I dig Abaddon. I like her look. I really do, because it's just so different from everyone else.
I like Abaddon. By and large, I like her work in the ring.
Yeah, I was about to say that
but
too.
Tony Khan presents all of this wrong.
Yeah.
I wanted to say that somebody has hijacked Ring of Honor from Tony Khan and he don't know it. And maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I was wrong.
Yeah.
You know, Cedra was assuming Jerry Lynn had it, and I was agreeing because this is good.
It was good.
Next, we had paused on that match. We was like
for days.
Yeah. Like we just can't. We tried. We just couldn't. We watched Star Wars because that meant we didn't have to write notes, and
Star Wars was good. The Star Wars series.
We watched Mandalorian, Andor. We watched Ahsoka.
Yeah. Now we all caught up.
Yep. They're good.
Mm-hmm.
So Anthony Henry with JD Drake versus Ethan Page. I'm like, we know who's gonna lose. We know who's gonna win.
Maybe it'll be decent.
And all the stupid that we saw, we just had to stop. So we finally watched this match. It was a really good basic match where both did well, but nothing impressive. It was a good, clean match.
It's a good mid-card
and
match.
Very enjoyable.
Yeah.
Page won with a lunging ace crusher. It was a clean match. It wasn't impressive. It wasn't boring. It was right in the middle. A nice 2 to 3 star match. It was good. That's really all I can say. It's a refresher after the crap we saw, but nothing epic. Because that's pretty much going to be one of the best matches you see. Now this was a good match, but it was pretty much like almost the first match in a sense. The Women's World Television Title Tournament match, Robin Renegade versus Billy Starks, the Minion.
I enjoyed this match.
Huh?
I enjoyed this match.
I wrote really good match.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, very good.
I like Robin.
Robin, we're going to get into this match, but let me read through this. Robin was teaching Billy a lot too loudly, but we forgive her for that. Robin nearly lost her opponent on a sunset flip counter, but regained control. Robin used the regained control for a powerbomb on the floor. Commentary could not agree on the ring out count number, but Starks got back in on 5.
10. It was right there before 10.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was a 5 count. They both sold well and was very aggressive. Starks won with a straight arm bar and neck crank. All right. So
Robin's been wrestling a lot in singles. I'm guessing that Charlotte is hurt. Her sister.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking.
Robin be talking that trash. I love it.
Go ahead, keep going. I'm chewing on a gummy.
She be talking that trash, and she is heavy hitting. She was putting chops. She was laying chops on Billy.
This is the only match that got the crowd.
It looked so painful, and you know, Billy had to rise to the occasion and answer it back.
And she did.
She did.
She chopped her right across her damn jaw.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, mistakes happen. You could tell it was a mistake, but Billy was like, because she was like, you know what? You want to bring it? Then here it goes. And she chopped the hell out of Starks.
Yeah, it was a chop forearm combination.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the corner. Yeah,
it's the one I made for Fire Pro because I liked it.
And she did chop her right in the face.
She chopped her right across her face. You could tell Robin was like, you could see on her face like, you son of a bitch. But you could tell it was a mistake. And you could tell there was some quick, instant forgiveness. Because if it wasn't, Robin would have gave her a serious receipt. Mm-hmm. Robin's good for that. Robin got an attitude.
She did. Robin threw her down. You ain't nothing. You ain't never gonna be nothing. I was like,
what? Hold on. That one.
God damn!
That's what that was. That's what she talked that trash the whole match. This match woke us up. It's like, okay, and Billy had to fight.
Yeah, she did.
But Billy was being trained. You could hear it. You could tell Robin's leading the match, but he did too much talking. I'm like, stop talking. We can see you talking. Stop. You know, but how else you gonna get better, right?
Yeah, you got to start off somewhere.
They aren't doing road shows, and they should. Ring of Honor should be doing local road shows on a case by case in the Southeast. They should go as high as Virginia, West Virginia, Tennessee, and all that area. You know, not Texas. You know, Alabama. Arkansas, a little bit of the Midwest, you know, Georgia, bring it back down to Georgia, South Carolina, a little bit of Florida, northern Florida, not southern, but northern Florida, the west of South Carolina, central to western North Carolina. They'll do fine. That's all hard-nosed wrestling country usually. Those people there in their 30s, their parents grew up on wrestling when it was an actual fight, you know. Now I'm saying like legitimate, but wrestling was presented as this is a fight, this is a struggle. Somebody's got to win. Good guy, bad guy, who's gonna come out on top? That kind of thing. You know. Now everyone's raised on who's got the best moves. You know, that's the difference.
Yeah.
So for those, if Ring of Honor was able to stay on track of what Athena was trying to do and how this was the 2 shows prior to this, if they stayed like that and they toured the South, they rake in so much money, they really would.
Yep.
So after that was a 4 corners match. Exodus Prime versus AR Fox versus Matt Sydal versus Commander. And Exodus Prime was already in the ring, but introduced last. It was like, who's the motherfucker in the ring? Who that dude?
Mm-hmm.
Who that dude? I was like, somebody. AR Fox came out in something like, you know, his sister cut out for him.
What? I don't understand.
Like an outfit that his sister cut out for him.
Oh yeah, that
it looked terrible. I'm sitting here like there was something with it, something blue on him, something weird. I don't know. Was it fluffy?
It had like a fuzzy vest or like a furry vest.
Yeah, her art class was not liking him that day. But we won't go watch this.
Nope.
You know, Commander won with his stupid finish for the pin on Exodus.
Yep.
Thank y'all for coming. Now we get to another women's television title match. No, my bad. Back it up. We get to the Ring of Honor Women's Championship match. Best of 3 falls table match. We're going to do a table match.
I'm going to tell you something. I was surprised by this match.
I was surprised too because
it was a good match.
It wasn't stupid.
It was not stupid. They did this tables match right.
I'm stunned.
Yeah.
It wasn't stupid. They didn't pull out ladders. They didn't pull out chairs. No thumbtacks.
Nope. No glass.
No glass. No nothing. No knucks. no extra weapons. No one ran to the ring. They only used tables.
Yep.
And that was it. They wrestled. And the whole object is to what? Put someone through a table.
Yep.
And that's what they did. And I mean,
they understood the assignment and they carried it out.
Yeah. I'm not saying this was a good match or a great match, but for a tables match, this was excellent.
I'll say it was a good match. They were putting all kinds of damage on each other. Athena was fighting from underneath the entire time, which she should have, because Nyla is like 3 times bigger than her.
Yeah. Nyla, that's a big woman.
She is a big woman, and all the offense that Athena got, she had to work for it. Yeah. She had to put in sweat and effort to deal with this big woman.
Athena led this match. She led this match. Rose followed. She did well. And Athena made Rose look real good.
Mm-hmm. Very powerful. Very formidable.
15 minutes remained in the show. Nyla Rose versus Athena. Aggressive opening with Athena leading with a sprinting drop kick that Rose ate. Rose hit a Samoan drop and got a table set up outside. Did not waste time.
Nope.
Nyla scores the first fall with a power bomb on the apron and then through the table. She power bombed on the apron. I was like, well, what'd she do there? She had her up. She done messed up her time. And poop through the table. I was like, oh, okay.
There you go.
And then you said that she did that because you had to weaken her so that she wouldn't be able to counter and then put her through the table. And then commentary agreed with you and like, man, Cedra got one. Look at girl getting it.
What in the world?
Yeah, because normally that's me. I call the stuff and then they call it. You just be like, good grief. I'm like, I know wrestling. You know, it's just me. You know, my commentary will be awesome. It's just what I do. You know, I know what I'm doing. You know, they don't. Nobody knows what they're doing, just me. Okay. I am all that is knowledge.
Okay.
What? So she got that. So she got the first one. Athena slowly mounts a comeback, but Rose stops her with a brutal Sambo slam on the apron. With Athena down, she enjoys a fan's beard for a moment.
She does.
She just got the beard, lifted up, and just drug her face through it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that took me back to me being 10 and 12 when my mom would use a clothesline, like a legit clothesline with clothespins and hang the sheets from the washer up. So they fresh out the cold washer. You know, barely a spin cycle. So they up there in the outside summer breeze going through them, and I would just run through and just let the sheet just drag up my body and stuff. I just enjoyed that. I was like, that's what I enjoyed. I figured she was getting somewhat of that kind of enjoyment.
Possibly.
Maybe. Like, you know what? I've always wanted to do this. Let me see what would happen. Maybe that's what she was.
I'm sure the fan enjoyed it.
Yeah, the fan enjoyed it. The fan enjoyed it. And that's not the only fan that's going to enjoy something in this match. So, or at least about the match. So, the battle goes back into the ring where Rose avalanches her opponent in the corner. Then she followed up with a cannonball, further squishing the champion. They set up a table in the corner that Rose tries to hip toss Athena through, but the champ flips over onto her feet only to lose offense after a counter crossbody by the challenger. So that was
it was a short crossbody too. It was short and vicious.
Yes. It was impactful. That's one thing I like. Rose knows how to compact her body to get maximum bounce out that ring. I like that. I don't know if you noticed that, Cedra. When she did the crossbody, she tucked her knees and elbows to make herself as one solid little ball as possible. So when she hit, there was extra sound on that ring.
Oh, okay.
She does that in matches. She's good for that. Outside, to a downed Athena against the railing, Rose delivered a brutal knee strike to the face.
Yeah.
Now, I could see how Athena was protected. It was kind of clear, but
the angle, it
looked so devastating.
Yeah.
It looked like Athena should have just been done for the match. It really did. If they go back and look and say, we probably should have saved that for something else. because it looked nasty. They battled back and forth outside on the apron with a table below where Athena had planned to throw Rose off onto. With Rose stunned after a well-placed elbow strike delivered from inside the ring, Athena hits a middle rope rolling stunner that she calls the O-face, and Rose hit. Rose snaps back, falls onto the table. So the falls are now 1-1 with one left. So we got the power bomb from apron to table. We got the middle rope O-face snapped back into a table. One fall left. So back in the ring. Hold up. Let me see. Let me scroll down here. Back in the ring with Rose barely recovered. Athena lifts her with all her might into a fireman's carry, but then falls flat on her face from the weight of her much larger adversary. You still with us, Cedra?
I am.
Okay. Rose, you just listening, huh?
Yeah.
It's like I'm reading a good script, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Rose had recovered enough, and then Athena placed on the table near the corner. Rose prepared for a senton, but she was stopped when Athena got off and tried to superplex her, but then she's knocked from the apron. She's knocked to the apron, where they both began to battle from top rope to apron with strikes. Scroll down. Now there was table in the ring. I don't know when this happened, but there was two tables set up on the outside. I can't remember when that happened because I was too busy typing while they doing stuff, but the tables were set up outside on either side of the corner of the ring, making a nice triangle when you include the table on the inside.
Yeah, inside the ring was a nice triangle, very well placed, wasn't haphazard. Yeah.
So with the triangle of tables set up, Athena wins the striking exchange, lifts Nyla Rose onto her shoulders with the electric chair position, and then drops her face first from the apron through the table, retaining her title.
Yep.
And Athena didn't fall down.
She didn't.
Athena dropped her so Rose fell basically from about, I'm going to say about 5.5 feet up. That's about, because the tables are pretty high as they are. The apron is roughly about 3 feet high as it is. So Athena being up there, you would think that's 6 feet, but she had to lean over a bit because, she'll just take her head with her.
Yeah.
So I'm saying she fell about 5 feet to the table, and she broke it, shattered.
Demolished it.
That table had a family.
Man, not no more.
That family had a table.
Too. The family's gone too.
Yep. And when she hit, I was worried that she might have injured her arm, but I don't think so. I think Rose is all right, and that's how it ended. It was a good match.
Mm-hmm.
I was stunned that I was actually enjoying that match.
They did it right, and nobody had to bleed.
No one bled, and at the end, a fan got a nice selfie with Athena.
Yeah, she was a great happy face she put on for that selfie.
That fan is going to be an Athena fan for the rest of his life.
Yeah, she's a little kitty. Little mighty bite.
Yes. And Athena can she can look like a joyful girl at any point, and that is also part of her appeal. She is a great wrestler. She's a great in-ring worker. I don't know if she's trying to build up the women on Ring of Honor, or if she's advertising to go back to WWE now that the lecherous, evil bastard is gone. Allegedly he's that. He's not convicted of anything, so you gotta say allegedly. He's an alleged sexual assaulter. He is an alleged abuser of people. But he's gone. Paul Levesque is there. William Regal and some others are there. Hopefully there's some honor that can get back into WWE, or at least for the first time be there. So maybe she's advertising, because in wrestling, that's all you're doing is advertising how great you are.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least you should be. So it ended well. And I'm glad that Athena retained her belt. I wonder what they're going to do for the pay-per-view. I know that as of recording, Sting's retirement match, well, that pay-per-view happening not far from us is taking place. So yeah, I would not spend money to go to any AEW event.
Nope.
I'm just no. I got better things to do with that money, you know. Buy some herbal teas or something I'm going to enjoy.
Yeah.
But I want to thank everyone that tunes in to us. You know, you can watch and listen to anyone at this time, and you chose us. So thank you very much. That's going to do it for us. So that has been Cedric and Cedric for CRWC Ring of Honor. Y'all be good, be chill, be safe. And all these snowflakes that you see on the screen, that's going to go away March 22nd. Because that will then be spring. Until then, no matter how hot it gets, we're going to be doing the snowflakes. That's how that's going to be. So I'm going to give a 5-second pause of silence for end screen, just in case y'all get interested in something. So here we go. And we'll see you next time.